USA student visa interview questions and answers. Continue Part 3. Good morning.
Good morning.
Why do you have a low score?
During my undergraduate final year, I focused solely on finishing my project, which was a great learning experience for me, yet affected my preparation because I couldn't juggle my other schoolwork and project efficiently.
How much income do you earn from your job?
From my current job, I earn 150,000 naira, which is $365 and 36 cents a month.
From your bank statement we can see that several large amounts were recently deposited. Can you explain where all this money came from?
Before this interview, I made a recent transfer of all my funds from my other savings accounts to the bank which owns the bank statement you're seeing now. That is why the recent transfer amounts are high.
Why is only one page of your passbook filled? Is this a new account?
Yes, only one page of my passbook is filled because it is for a new account. My passbook only has one page of it filled because I don't use it all the time, as I do most of my transactions using internet banking.
What is the tuition of the university you wish to study in?
The tuition of the school I want to attend is $49,563 a year for an undergraduate course.
What about your living expenses and accommodation fee?
The living expenses and accommodation fee I have allotted for the duration of my stay in the U.S. are stated in the bank statement. They are the same amount which is advised for a student to have to live comfortably in the country. Also, anything else I need, my parents who are sponsoring my education will provide for me.
Do you have any loan you took out for your studies? How will you repay this loan?
I have taken a 5.5 lakh loan from a bank in my home country, which is equivalent to $1,339.66. After my graduation, I intend to get a good-paying job in my country to pay off the loans.
What will you do after graduating?
After graduation, I will be returning to my home country to take a job as a therapist, using what I have learned in school.
Do you plan to work while studying in the U.S.?
During my studies, I would prefer to focus on school, but work on campus if I get the opportunity to do so.
Considering the current state of the U.S. economy, why do you want to go there?
The U.S. job market does not have a direct effect on me as a student. I am only going there to further my studies and apply what I have learned here in my country towards contributing to American society.
If you are planning to stay in the U.S. for 2 to 3 years, how will you finance your education and cost of living?
The funds I have allotted for my studies should be more than enough to fund my studies in the U.S., and I doubt that I will ever run out. Also, I have my family here in my country who have stable businesses and jobs, who could cater for me if they need to.
Most applicants eventually turn to potential immigrants. What about you? Will you be returning to your country after your course?
Yes, I wish to return to my home country after my studies in the U.S. There is a large shortage of skilled professionals who major in the course I am now going to study in my country. With my qualifications, I could make a huge difference in my community. Also, my course is in high demand, and I can find good paying opportunities for myself. I have family here as well, who I would be coming back to see.
Are you sure you will not stay back in the U.S.?
When I graduate, I will be coming back to my home country to take up a managerial position in my family business, so I will not be staying back in the U.S.
If you run out of funding in the U.S., what will you do?
Before I applied for studies, I was concerned about the cost of living in the U.S., so I made sure that I have enough funding to cater for the duration of my stay here.
Will your relatives in the U.S. give you dollars to help?
No, they will not. Myself and my sponsors will take care of my studies and living expenses.
Why do you seem scared and nervous?
No, officer, I am not scared or nervous. I am only being calm and not saying much so that I can listen clearly and answer your questions correctly.
Do your parents know you are going to the U.S. for studies? Are they supportive of it?
Yes, my parents, or guardians, are aware that I am going for studies in the U.S. They are supportive of it, as they feel it will be a good learning experience for me.
What is your opinion of the U.S.?
I hold the U.S. in a very high regard. I think they have very good universities that are globally reputed for their research skills. And the country is one of the most diverse places in the world.
Will you have language or communication issues?
No, language and communication will not be an issue for me during my studies. I have been learning how to speak and learn in English since I was a child. Also, all the subjects I will be taking at the university are in English, and I also scored well in my TOEFL.
Did you visit other websites related to this visa interview?
I did come across several websites talking about this interview, but the U.S. travel documents declared that I only listen to the official website for visas, so it is only the rules of that website that I followed.
How many of your family members live in the U.S. and what do they do?
My mother and 4 siblings all live in the U.S. My mother works there as a nurse, while 3 of my siblings are studying, and the other one works as an office administrator.
The university you are planning to attend, do you have any family members attending the same school?
No, I do not have any family members attending the same school as me. But I have a sister studying nursing at New York University.
Thanks for watching.